Both webcams are running at 1080p at 30 frames per second, and we begin in a completely dark room, and the Lenovo 300 is going to bring in more light, so it's going to be easier to be seen, but it does come with a lot more noticeable grain, pixelation and artifacting. The movement on the Lenovo does look better in the dark, because we're not quite getting the full 30 frames per second on the C922. Using natural light, and we look a little dark on the Lenovo, but the overall picture isn't too bad. It looks fairly crisp, and actually it looks to be more in focus than the C922, which looks quite blurry. On to using a ring light, and when we are still, they both do a good job. As soon as we start to move around, then the C922 seems to lose the focus, so I would recommend manually controlling this in the settings. The Lenovo seems to deal with the exposure quite well when it's using the automatic settings when we are not too close to the lens. This is a microphone test from the Logitech C922 webcam. This is the kind of audio you can expect from the inbuilt microphone. This is a microphone test using the Lenovo 300 Full HD webcam. This is the kind of audio you can expect from the inbuilt microphones. Focusing on a small object, and if you need to get really close to the object, then the C922 is the clear winner. If you come closer than around 6 inches on the Lenovo, then it will lose the focus. It did seem to struggle with the exposure on this test the closer that we got to the lens. And whilst the C922 did a very good job close up, as soon as we started moving further away and back towards the lens, it did struggle to regain that focus consistently. Removing the green screen, and the C922 does the best job by an absolute mile. We couldn't get the green screen removed cleanly on the Lenovo without it removing part of our face too. It could be to do with our lighting setup, but it was much easier to remove that green screen on the C922. Aesthetically, I think that the Logitech C922 looks better, with the Lenovo looking quite blocky, but which one do you feel produces the best image? Let us know in the comments down below.